to see more of the guys, please go tap in, lock in, and go like, comment, and subscribe to the Entertainment Collective on YouTube. Okay. How do you feel about jumping into some would you rather questions? You ready for that?
Like, this is what we're known for.
We are. You know, we got to get the vibe back up because that was some serious topics.
Yeah.
So now
Let's
we can
lighten the mood a little bit.
Yeah, so we can lighten the mood. Okay. So I'm going to get straight to it. You ready? Would you rather have your photos or your group messages exposed?
Damn. Bro. You try to switch it up. Okay.
We get straight to it.
You try to switch it up. You said your photos or your group messages?
Or your group messages exposed. Sips wine. I'm going to let you answer.
Maybe my photos. Because ain't no telling what's in them group messages. At least I can probably pinpoint what's in them photos. Them group messages, I don't know. Ain't no telling what came through.
Off limits.
Ain't no telling what came through that group message.
You can see my pictures any day. Any day. All you gonna see is Kai.
Girl, before Kai, be for real. Yeah. She talking about
before Kai. You ain't. I still rather
see whatever that was.
You can see whatever
as opposed to that group message.
Yeah, that shit stay on lock.
Any group message, all of them.
That shit stay on lock. That shit stay on lock. Okay. Would you rather never speak again or say everything that comes to mind?
I would rather say everything that comes to mind.
Really?
Yes.
Even if it's hurtful?
I don't know. I feel like if... I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like I'd rather have everything out there than keep everything in.
I'm a natural yapper, so I have to talk.
I'm like, it's gotta happen.
I have to let it out. I'm sorry if it's gonna hurt your feelings. Everything that comes to mind is gonna have to come out. You gonna have to take it with a grain of salt. Is that what the saying is? Take it with a grain of salt. Okay,
Take
yeah.
it with a grain of salt. Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say it. If that's my only options, I'm gonna say it. I can't be
I
a
don't even feel like my thoughts are crazy.
I have very intrusive thoughts sometimes.
I'm lying. I'm lying.
Hey, so cheers to having everything said.
Cheers to everything out in the open.
Marry your ex or be alone forever. Forever?
Forever, ever?
I'm doing that.
Hey. Me, myself, and I. It's all I got.
Hey. Real talk. Cheers to that. I'm definitely cheering to that because I'm straight by myself. If that's the only two options I got. By myself.
Was that bad?
Bro, what? I could never. I could never.
It'd be like literally.
Nah. That ain't even on no, like, if I paid you $1 million, would you get back with him? Nah.
$1 million?
No.
I'm still not for
You can
$1
get $1 million another way.
Cool. Literally. She was alright.
Nah.
We can make it work.
I'm cool.
But this is marriage.
Huh?
This is marriage. Ugh. Yuck.
That's a lot. Yuck.
Before Billy. Think about it.
And bruh, come on.
It didn't say how long.
It did.
Yeah,
It didn't say I couldn't
It
leave.
didn't say I couldn't leave. I split it.
It's crazy.
Okay. Would you rather be the stinkiest or ugliest person in the world?
Yeah, I don't know. There's something crazy about stinking.
Yeah, I can't get
I
down
need to
with
see
being
what's
stinky.
the ugly.
Am I like mid? Or am I like
Smacked.
you?
Oh my god.
Like damn, like she's.
Am
that's
I
the
ugly
face
but I
of
got
it.
body?
Hey, questions that need answers. Questions that need answers. That's very valid. That's very valid.
I was just reading a book.
That's very valid.
Get away with it.
Literally, they can get away with being ugly, but body
But my
tea.
body tea.
Body tea.
That's better than stinking. I feel like if you stink, you can't get past that.
At least I can't get past that.
I can't either.
Like, your breath stink, your underarm stink,
Just your
your
body
everything
odor.
stink.
As a grown woman, you shouldn't stink. Period. As a matter of fact, let
As
me
a
take it
grown
back. As a
adult.
grown person,
As a grown adult.
as a grown person, you should not be stinking. You shouldn't.
I don't know. That makes me think about that question I saw where it was like, do you feel like poverty plays into poor hygiene? like, y'all.
Walks off set. Walks off set. Say that one more time for the people in the back. Because I felt like you whispered it, sis.
No, I didn't.
So say that one more time for the people in the back. Say what you mean and mean what you say.
Sips wine.
Because answer that. Answer. Does it?
I'm not. Okay, I can't. I'm trying to say it without saying too much because I could see it play into it some. Like,
You ain't got. It ain't your fault.
what are you talking about?
If you.
Oh, I thought you was talking to me. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm literally like, what are you talking about?
Bruh, no, not you. I'm talking about
The people in
poverty. Yes, people in poverty.
No, I feel
They
like
can't help it.
Yeah, no, I feel like that does play a part in it.
They got to.
Shut up. I don't know. I see.
But they literally
Because-
can't help it.
Because I
But
feel
if
like I'm
can't-
trying to say, but
if
I'm just
I
like,
can't afford deodorant,
But also, the other question I saw, because if you're that far in poverty, you shouldn't be having kids.
that's valid. But they ain't got
If you
nothing
can't
else to
brush
lose.
your, if
They-
you
they
can't
just-
brush your kids' teeth,
if you can't afford a toothbrush for your kids. But you gotta think, people in poverty, they got nothing else to do but to fucking fuck and procreate. So it's not. What else?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is that okay? So let me ask you this: do you feel like that's fair for you to be poor and purposely bring a child into the world?
I feel like it's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what did it say? It's unfair. Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No. We seen it. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me pull it up if I can find it.
It like it's, I feel like it's like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Dang,
Bill
I
Gates,
can't find
but
it.
like,
It was something along the lines of like, if you poor, you shouldn't be bringing a child to the world.
I can afford to like get some toothpaste, some body wash, some rags and some towels, some hot water, some clean drawers.
Dove is not expensive,
But it's even cheaper things than that.
Fucking poverty.
but you can go to Dollar General and get like some dollar, some
But if you
If I
are
had
in
kids and I
poverty,
didn't have money, I would steal it.
bruh. You know what I'm saying? And you can,
Okay, so that comes down to a morals versus ethics discussion.
What morals and ethics? Bitch,
Is it right to steal?
I'm not supposed to be cussing.
Is it right for you to steal on behalf of like trying to get something for your kids?
Yeah. I don't
You
know.
believe so?
Yeah, probably.
I'm stealing.
I was like, yeah, probably.
I'm
If
stealing.
my kid ain't need
For my
something to
kids?
eat, I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah. Formula?
I was stealing when I didn't have a kid, so why not? I'm kidding. Wait. Hold on. Out of context, not like that. Not like that at all.
No, but real talk. If I had to for my seed, I'm doing that.
As you should.
Yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm not thinking twice about it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Wait, so did you say you think that if you, not even if you're that, but if you're like that into like poverty, you think you shouldn't have kids? You think it's unfair to the kid for the parent to have?
Yeah, I do. If I can't provide for you the way that I would want to, that is unfair, because you didn't ask to be here.
Facts.
I chose to do that, you know? Like, if I'm gonna have a kid, I want to make sure that I can give you what you need. At least the bare fucking
That's
minimum.
like at least the bare minimum.
At least the bare minimum. I know, like, I can't be on no Kim Kardashian and give you this, that, and the third. But if I can at least give you the bare minimum to make sure you sustain a healthy lifestyle.
While you under my roof?
Yeah, like, you got heat, water, food, this and that. Like, I want to be able to do toothbrushes, clean drawers, like you said. Like, I need to be able to at least do that. If I know
If I don't even got a clean
that
toothbrush,
I don't even got a clean toothbrush or clean drawers,
I don't need.
that's not fair. That's not fair for me to bring you into the world
That's
knowing that I
selfish.
can't do that for you. But in turn, I will say again, if it came down to like I had to steal to get you all of that, knowing that I don't got it for myself, then that's what it's gonna have to be, But I don't want to have it be like that. If I had a choice, and I knew that like I know I ain't got it, I ain't no way like I would purposely do that intentionally.
Yeah.
If it came down to it, I know I would do what I had to do.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna go into that.
But I'm not gonna go into that on purpose.
Knowing.
Yeah. So I think that's where I'm at.
I think that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because
Because that's not fair. That's not fair. You didn't ask to be here. Like I chose to lay down and do that. And yeah.
Girl, look, we been done got too deep.
Okay. All right. So let's switch it up a little bit too. I like the vibe of like, let's take it to the route of unpopular opinions, except let's call it change my mind because I'm standing on what I say. How you feel
Change
about
my
that?
mind.
Okay, change my mind. Okay, bet. You ready for the first one? People make time for who and what they want. Change my mind on that because I'm standing on that.
Girl, shit, I don't know. Change my mind. I agree with you.
What you think, Bandy? People make time for what and who they want.
To an extent, I think that life be life sometimes. So it's like
Yeah.
sometimes you just gotta, hey, can't do it for real.
But I feel like that goes into the communication. Did you communicate like, hey, I just can't do this right now? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I feel like that's still to a degree of you like
Making
Making
time
time.
to just be like, hey, so that the other person ain't sitting over there just
wondering and
Yeah.
making up scenarios and stuff.
emphasis on making up scenarios.
Yeah. Heavy on that. Because facts, like, it's a simple communication principle, right? Like, just say, but I agree. I definitely think people make time for who and what they want.
You say what you
As-
say. Girl,
as
change my
busy-
mind.
As busy as I am in life or could be in life, like, if I fuck with you heavy enough or I want to truly have intentional time with you and dedicate a certain aspect of my time with you, like, I'm doing that.
And you know what? I feel like that also even plays into like, and I feel like still working on being more intentional about this is like, whenever somebody pops up into your mind,
Tell them.
either in that instant, like, reach out.
Yep, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly on that one.
Reach out.
Even if it's a simple text.
Yeah, and that's all it is.
Yeah, literally. A
It's a
voice
text.
note, a voicemail,
Maybe
something.
I'm good for a voice note.
You were the only one I really shared voice notes with. I will tell you that. But no, for real, like I feel like that's something I truly wholeheartedly cherish in life. It's like believing in that type of I don't know the word for it. Just believing in that type of like expression, I guess, like knowing to do that. If somebody crosses my mind, I gotta tell you. If I have a dream about you, like I gotta tell you.
Yeah, dreams go crazy.
Cause you just never know, like tomorrow ain't promised, and life is short, and people go through life be lifing. So like,
And you reaching out might be what that person
what that
needs.
person needs at the right moment in time. Like you never know what somebody's going through. So I just feel like it's very.
Depends on the dream.
You said
I'm
what?
saying,
Depends on the dream that I had. Like,
It-
I might tell you, I might
not too much.
Not too.
And
Yeah.
not saying not too much.
Depends on
The
dream.
dream, look, she be dreaming about people being pregnant and stuff.
And haven't been wrong. I have not been wrong. My pregnant dreams have not missed at all. But I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm gonna definitely tell you.
What's the next?
Okay.
What's next?
The next one. Some people don't actually want help. They just want attention. Change my mind.
I have a lot to say about this comment.
Please talk. Here, you want some more wine?
Yeah. And it might not even end up being a lot. But can we just... Because look, I feel like I done said this to you before. Because I feel like as a whole, just like, how do we feel about people with their phone in front of their face and they crying?
On purpose. How many takes did you have, sis?
How many times did you wipe it away and have to start crying again?
The sound effects.
And then posted it?
And then post it. And watch for the views and the comments.
And I was saying, I don't know if it is the attention. I don't know what it is, but like that type of like content and things that I see, like, is literally cringe.
I've never been one for that. There's some, okay, don't get me wrong. There has been some videos that people have posted with them crying, and it does move me. But some is just like, eh.
But I feel like it might even be that line between how authentic is this? Like, did you pull your phone out in this moment and just film whatever versus how many takes did you take?
Yeah. Is this real time? Like,
Is this real time?
or is it rehearsed? Yeah. So.
But I also
Oh.
feel like that even goes into the like, dang, what was we talking about a couple days ago? Like with today, just the oversharing
Oversharing
on social
media. Yeah.
Because why would I even want my however many followers you have to see me crying?
Yeah. I don't care to have that many people in my
I
business.
don't want nobody to see me crying.
Yeah. No, I think there's a very fine line between seeking attention versus like being real and authentic. Because don't get me wrong. So it's no secret with like my fertility journey that I went through and everything like that I've shared, that I wish I could have maybe kind of not overshared, but at the same time,
We hear you did it. We hear it's over.
yeah, this is over with. It's done and over with. But at the time, like I did have a lot of people reach out and was like, damn, like I'm glad you was that voice to speak out because I shared the same experience and I haven't been able to express it, So like I did have a lot of girls reach out to me since then about like having PCOS and this and that, to say like I'm glad you were our voice to like really be open about that. So I don't regret oversharing that aspect, but I say that to say it wasn't to seek sympathy. It was more so of advocating for like I really went through some shit with doctors and stuff of saying like, no, you you naturally can't get pregnant, and like you have to do this and you have to do that, and then I beat the odds, you know. So like in return,
Did it how I wanted to do it.
yeah, I did it exactly how I wanted to do it, and had Kai naturally. So like that, it's first and foremost, like all honor, praise, and glory to God. But you know, like that was something that I don't regret oversharing. No, I didn't post a video of me crying talking about my PCOS journey.
I was about to say, you ain't never.
No, I didn't do all that. But I say that to say a lot of other people that I've noticed on that same journey have posted videos of them crying, of, you know, whether they talking about the PCOS journey, endometriosis, or IVF, or, you know, stuff in that along the lines of that type of fertility journey, and they are like crying and this and that. Like, it has moved me just because I can relate, you know. But there are other things in other occasions where people may be posting crying videos where it's just like, like you
doing too much.
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, and I can't empathize with you right now. And I hate to say that, but it is
But
what it is.
I feel like it's not even. Okay, I'm saying you're doing too much, but also it's like I feel like that's something that you need to be like reaching out to like your friends
about.
Yeah,
not social media,
not the internet.
Yeah, because for me to have said that again, it was more so of an advocating type of intent versus seeking sympathy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of other girls or other people, period, do that in terms of a attention seek. And hey, I mean, if that's what floats your boat, then that's cool, you know. But it just wasn't my type of vibe. So I mean, again, tying it back to the question: do you believe that, you know, some people do that to try to get attention, or do you think they like truly have intent behind it?
I think there is a lot of stuff on social media that is attention seeking.
Attention seeking. Yeah. Okay. No, I believe you. Okay.
Next, change my mind.
Men should not be gynecologists. Change my mind.
Oh, no. Because does like a man gynecologist not give you the ick?
It does.
Does it not
As
give you
a
the
man,
ick?
why are you down there?
Does it not give you the ick?
I would much rather prefer another woman being down there.
Yeah, I don't get a man. Nah, I feel he grows into wanting to be a guy.
Like, this is what you grew up and wanted to be? You don't even got them parts.
I also prefer a woman doctor though too.
As a man, you prefer a woman doctor. Of course.
Woman doctor to do what?
But as a woman,
like your
we prefer
primary
women.
care is a
Like
woman.
my primary doctor, like I prefer her to be a black woman.
But I can see that because honestly, I feel like women are gonna like engage more, care more, engage,
Nurturing, natural.
Like I feel like that's just a part of it.
Yeah.
That is different though.
What?
I'm talking about just what he said compared to the gynecologist. But a man being a gynecologist is never like that.
That's wild. That's OD.
That's
That's what I'm
He
saying.
freaked out.
He's
Cause why?
interested in his
Overly loaded. No,
he was looking
cut that.
every day.
I don't. No, I ain't never had a male gynecologist. If I seen a male gynecologist as like my person, I'm requesting otherwise.
I'm not gonna ask that, but I ain't never even seen a man gynecologist.
No, I've seen a couple. I've seen a couple.
Not, I might say between my womanhood, pregnancies,
I've seen a
I've
couple.
never even encountered or like been anywhere where there was
And what's
possibly a man
crazy
gynecologist.
is I heard that they had a great experience. But for
I
me,
will say I have heard that like some women, whoever that man was, like
yeah,
very caring, had
very
a good
caring,
experience.
yeah,
And I'm not saying that
gentle,
you did.
gentleman-like,
also-
you know, didn't cross no
Hold on,
boundaries.
what's that movie? Nah, it's a show on Netflix.
What?
Did you just say it? It's a show on Netflix
What?
about a bunch of guys. No, this show's not about this, but side quest. It's a bunch of guys that are friends with a gynecologist or something like that, and he be sending them pictures of the girls' coochies.
No, that's wild. That's wild.
I felt like they was mostly men.
They was all men.
I'm talking about like the gynecologist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I feel like they mostly men in the industry.
And see,
Okay. Moving on.
Cause yeah,
Old music is better than modern day today music. Changed my mind.
okay. But when you say old music, how old are you talking?
90s and 2000s.
2000s was
Smacking, bro. That shit hit.
smacking. Yeah.
I still play 2000s music in my car.
Girl, when I put my phone on shuffle, them the songs I don't work
It's
to.
2000s, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not hip to today's music at all.
Okay, I know a little bit about today, but like, I feel like my thing.
You
I feel like
can't-
I don't even listen to
I
that
can't
much
go
music.
bar for bar like I
Nah.
can with old school music.
I don't know, like.
I'm not singing for
I
hard.
don't be listening to music, girl. I be somewhere on my Kindle reading a book.
Love that for you.
I be somewhere on my Kindle reading a book.
But what y'all think?
I think that girls listen to R&B and sad music all day anyway. Like
No.
Summer Walker and
Not all day.
That's not facts.
It's in my shuffle. It's in my shuffle, but it ain't all day.
But that ain't
It ain't
facts.
all. That ain't all
So
I'm
when you
listening to.
Surprised, most girls be listening to the most gangster shit.
No,
Hey.
Like, can we get some Boozy, some
Gotti.
Jeezy,
I fuck
some
with some
Bones
Gotti
and
and some
Harmony?
Jeezy.
Oh,
All right. It's the first of the month.
Don't get me wrong, but y'all been in my car. Like I'm listening to old school music all day long. All day long. And it be the same recycled music at that, like the same Drake, the same Chris Brown, the same Tory. Yeah. Okay. The next one. Social media has affected people's ability to truly be joyful and present because now there's some form of constant comparison. Changed my mind.
Comparison is the thief of all joy.
Period.
Not talk about it.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
you can run over.
Talk about it. Real talk, though. That's some real talk. Comparison is a thief of joy. And I think social media has definitely played a big part in that. I think we are so caught up. So, first of all, social media is not real.
It's not a real place.
It's not a real place. People are always, of course, you're going to post the happy highlights, the true fun and joy, and the, like,
I ain't supposed to be in the closet crying. What are you talking about?
I'm not crashing out and telling you about it. Like, that's something I'm telling my friends. I'm not posting it on social media. Like, you gonna see the highlight reels of me having a good time on the jet ski and having a
what
ball
I
my girl at
want
the
you to
club.
see.
Yeah, that's what I want you to see.
want
But I feel like
you
that's
to
what
see
everybody
that part.
wants to see. You know, that's what everybody's posting. Nobody's posting their real sad shit except for the cringy people that's posting except for the cringy people posting their story videos. But no, for real, like nobody's posting their downfalls on social media.
Nah.
So yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel like social media has definitely played a big part in today's society of truly being able to like be internally joyful for what you have.
Yeah. Which I mean, essentially, we're talking about mental health. It plays a big part in mental health.
It does. It does because it sucks when you're constantly scrolling, right, and seeing like this person got that person got this, and you don't have it. So you feel behind in life, or you feel like you're not good enough, or you feel like you not up to par. So that sucks because you're not supposed to feel that way. Like, I want you to be internally joyful for what you have. I think
I
that
just want to be present in my moment, in my life.
yeah,
What I got going on.
a hard pill to swallow is you cannot expect happiness to be given to you externally through somebody else.
Yeah.
I think it's
You gotta create that yourself.
You have to create that yourself. I think that's something I had to learn in my adulthood stage of like, I can't expect my happiness. I can't expect other people that I'm around, my core, to provide me the happiness that I'm seeking. That has to
Friendship,
be within
relationship,
myself.
all that.
Or else you constantly gonna be fighting this battle that's not going.
You ain't never gonna win.
You ain't never
until
gonna
you
win.
realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, until you realize. I was literally finna go like this.
Okay. I feel like we touched up
the plane.
Land the plane. land the plane. Okay, we landed. I feel like we covered a lot, though. I appreciate you being on here with me, sis. I feel like we had a lot of good, lot of good keys, but a lot of good serious talks and points at that. So, I say all that to say thank you for tuning in for another episode of the Ladies' Night featuring us, the Yappaholics. I was so glad to be here with my sis. I hope we can come back to entertain y'all and that y'all want to see more. So, thank you. Don't forget to follow us on everything.
Everything. Like, comment, subscribe, follow.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Tap.
YouTube. If I forget anything else, I hope that they do their due diligence to put everything right here.